you. Today and before today, I have been reliably informed of the plan to attack the Speaker and the House based on the decision of the Speaker and on the nominees of the governor, particularly the rejected ones. And today, for those of you who are on social media, you know me, I'm not a social media person, and I've denied myself of doing so. So after calling, text message, WhatsApp from friends and family, that is the end. So backbook, Facebook, Twitter, and the rest. So I've denied myself of such privilege. But people have been calling all over, and if you have seen most of the messages, I'm sure many of you have called me today from attack left and right. And the erroneous belief that we are waging war against the governor. There's no basis for me and the House to fight the governor. And I'll continue to say that the governor is a brother, is a friend, is a colleague in serving the people of Lagos State. The governor has been around in the system for long. He was SA to the former deputy governor, Otumba Femi Pedro. While he was serving as SA to the, I was a member of this house, Chairman's Committee on Rural Development. He was SA on Establishment, Pension, and also I was the Chairman's Committee on Public Accounts Committee, Local Government. And when he was heading, what is it called? LSDPC, I was the Chairman's Committee on Economic Planning and Budgets. So we've been around together for long. I was the Speaker of this House. And when he became the governor, I remained the Speaker. In the last 4 years, we've been working together. And I wonder why that at every point in time that the House says no to the request of the governor, it became something else. That is when the so-claimed enlightened concludes that they are fighting the governor. The House had, come up with so many resolutions which the executive did not carry out. Nobody has noticed that. Nobody has said anything about that. And the House has not done anything. So I don't know what informed the erroneous belief that the House is fighting the governor. The governor will remain our brother. We will continue to work together. So there's no reason for us to fight the governor. But we have constitutional responsibility as the constitutional saddle the governor to inform the House about his nominees. So the House also has the responsibility to say yes or no, which we have done. So there is no, I think we should get this right, that we have our own constitutional responsibility and we have exercised that responsibility by clearing some and denying some. And we have our own reasons for saying no, which I believe people who have been making inputs left and right do not have the privilege. They don't know. So we are placing politics ahead of technocrats. What technocrats? What do you mean about technocrats? Who is not technocrat in these hollow chambers? Before them, we have many people. They talk about Dr. Akin Abayomi, a gentleman, who happens to be a colleague also in serving the people. But before him, we have Leke Pito, we have Dr. Idris, we have many of them. Before COVID, which happened to be an isolated case, we have Ebola, which was also taken care of under Fashola. It's not about qualification. It's not about your experience. It's not about exposure. We are the representative of the people, the mouthpiece, the ears, and the sights of the people. So we know what we look for. You may have this, you may have that degree, this degree. It may not be enough. We are given responsibility by the Constitution. And we have done what we believe. what we believe was the best in deciding. We talk about Aramide, the commissioner for what? Before him, we did Ikoyi, Victoria Island Link Bridge under Fashola, when the current deputy governor, Amsa, was the commissioner for works. Honorable Johnson, Ganiu Johnson was commissioner for works. We did so many tremendous things. When Asiwaju was the governor, we have done so many things. So I think we should not make allusion to something we do not understand. They talked about so many people, the technocrats. What do you mean by technocrats? They talked about the essay, Commissioner for Information, Boyiga something. We've only had our information ministry there. If you're talking about his experience, his exposure, his daily, what happens to ITV8? Have they taken the time to investigate and do some things that they are not in position to understand? We talk about COVID. COVID was an isolated case. The health sector of Lagos State is not about COVID. We have the general hospitals in Kenya. We have general hospitals all over local government. What do you have to say about them? So we just want to caution. Fine, I am a politician. I'm not going to deny that. I've always been, and I will remain to be. I was a Sona chairman. I was ESCO of a ward. I was a campaign chairman, and I remain a politician. But we must understand what political party is all about. It's about a group of people who aspire to gain power. And we gained the power since 1999, and we have to sustain it. So we will not allow people who do not understand what it is all about. We have to guide them. We have to protect our party. We've had technocrats in the past, and this will come, they will go, we will still remain. So I have right to protect my party, and I'll continue to do that. But we are not going to sacrifice service to our people in the name of technocrats. We are not going to do that. We continue to protect our party, protect our people in Lagos State, to serve our people in Lagos State. So if anybody is interested to know why we have taken such decision, they should approach the House. And the House as a body restrain itself from exposing what we discovered during the screening exercise. So we are not going to be forced to spill, but we need to caution. We just need to caution I know I've said sword, but now say pen, that they should be cautioned in using their pen for the people that have paid them to write whatever they like. We are not going to be threatened. And the civil society organizations that are threatening to protest, you can protest, it's your constitutional rights. But don't think you are going to intimidate me or the House. We are not going to be intimidated. We have said no, and we have said no. If there's any reason for us to reverse our decision, if there is, and it is germane and convincing, maybe we may, but not by threats. It's not going to be by threats. We are politicians. If not for us, the technocrats won't be appointed. It's because we are successful as politicians. That is why the technocrats are being appointed. And to our own estimation, if they have not done well, we have rights to say no. And we have said no. So we are not going to be threatened. And it is good to advise the man living in glass house not to throw stone. It is good for us to advise the man living in glass house not to throw stone. If not, the glass may soon be shattered. So that is my position to what has been going on, to the protests being planned, to the write-up, to the TV series, all that I've had. When they were planning, we have our friends. We also have our friends. So we are about the party, and we are about Lagos. And we'll continue to serve our people because we are representing their interests. We have been doing that before now, and we'll continue to do that. The people come first before any other person. It does not matter your degree. It does not matter your We are talking about Julius Berger. Somebody served with Julius Berger. Somebody is international. Who is not international among us? We have people who came from abroad to contest for Lagos membership of Lagos State House of Assembly. They are still here with us. So as my people will say, we don't want instigation and we don't want conflicts. We are working together. The House and the executive, we are brothers, we are family, and we'll continue to work together. But we need to caution the fourth columnist not to instigate crisis. And those who are living in glass house also to be careful. Àwọn èèyàn wa ló sọ pé sún fún mi sún fún ẹ bàbá oní kàlẹ́ndà tọmọ náà bá sún kò gírí ń kọ́. You look at my face, do I look like somebody that can be threatened? Do I look like somebody that is afraid or scared? Of what? When I became the speaker, I didn't have the intention of becoming speaker. I never lobbied. And I'm still as a speaker. So many challenges. And you think I'm going to be afraid by writing something in the newspaper, putting some? No. No. I have responsibility to serve the people. I will continue to do that. So it's just to inform you, my colleagues, and to caution people who are doing something otherwise, believing they are doing what is right. With your protests and write-up, are you going to come and take seats here and clear them? No, I don't understand. You protest, you write. Will you come here to come and take my seats or member seats to clear them? It's not going to happen. And we are not going to be forced to clear them. We will do what is right, what is just, and what is good for our people. So on this note, let the sand pen, instead of say sword, be careful.